Hello everyone, in today's video you will learn about hero section, main header of the website. So here you will learn how quickly you put things together to make things attractive. This is a very important section of the web page because it highlights main service, main business of the website. Here you show audience what kind of problem you solve with this business. So let's start with it. We have here a web page about some daycare center, and in hero section we want to show main motto of the business that learn while having fun. We have some subtext about it, some more info about it, and then we have one CTA button. So we encouraging user to discover more about these services. So let's redesign this section and let's explore what are the option we have in Elementor so we can present this data differently. So let's start. To create a header, we mainly use background. So let's see what are the options with background. So first you take one container. So I'm taking here Flexbox, full width flex box. Now you can see by default this highlighted purple border shows that it is a full width flex box, and inside a border you can notice dotted line. It shows a content width. So for now we are using boxed. So by default it is a 1140. So this content area is 1140. If you want your header full width, then you can go for full width as well. Now by selecting this, you can notice that it is dotted line is stretched as per browser width. So for now, as per our requirement, we are going as a boxed. To create a variations, we will mainly use a background. So I am selecting the main container and going in the style. Here you will find lots of background types. So in classic, you can apply color as well as image. If you want to apply gradient color, then you can select gradient. Third is a video. You can also run a video in the background. I have recently uploaded video on this video widget, so you can check that out. And last option we have is a slideshow. So let's start with this. Let me select first images. So I am selecting these images for a slideshow. Okay, so here we are running a slideshow in a background. Let me add some minimum height so it is nicely visible. Okay. Now let's check out its option. First is a infinite loop. Do you want to run a slideshow continuously? Yes. So let's skip it on. Then we have a duration. This millisecond timing, 5000 millisecond timing, is determined how much time you want to keep particular slide viewable for audience. So currently each slide is viewable for 5000 milliseconds. Then comes transition. By default it is a fade, which works for me. You can check out another as well. There are lots of good option as well. Then we have transition duration. So how much time transition takes from one slide to another, that you can determine. Now this is a background slideshow, so you can determine size from here. For now I am selecting cover. Then comes background position. So let's keep it center. Then comes lazy load. So this is related to speed. If you want to affect the loading of slides, so here we have 5 slides. So first slide will be load on the page, but for another 4 it will take time. It will only loads on the user's web page if it is a required, if it is in a display. So this option you want to keep it on or off, it's up to you. Then comes Ken Burns effect. This is related to zooming effect. Currently our slide is fade in fade out, but before that you want to add some zooming, you can, this is an additional design element, so you can add it. Now select it. Now you can notice it is little bit zoom in before fading out. Okay, fine. Now let's add our content. So let's make duplicate and add this. Okay, now we have images and tags on our hero section. To create a contrast, better contrast, here we have option background overlay. So I am applying some overlay here. Okay. Now I want my content to be centered. So I'm selecting. So our first variation is ready. So let me add some more styling so it stands out more. Okay, so this is fine for now. So our first variation is ready. Now let's create a second one. For second variations, let's check out with background color. So I am adding one flex box. Okay, let me add some space here. Okay, so I'm selecting the main container, going in the style, and I am adding some color. So this is our simple background color hero section. So let me add content to it. Okay, to now let's make this prominent. So I'm selecting this and going into the advanced and applying some padding. So let's apply. Okay, currently text is a center. Now let's make elements more prominent. So I'm applying some styling. Okay, so as a second variation, this is something you achieve with background color. Now to enhance more, we still have a few options. So let's check that out. So in this section, you can add border. So let me add bottom border. So it will be differentiate from your content area. As a CTA, this is fine. To add as a hero section, you need to work more. So if you don't want to add border, then here you will find a shape divider. So to this section you can add more shapes to it. So how it works, so either you can add additional shape at the top or a bottom. Here you will find lots of shape option from Elementor. So I want to add it bottom because above hero we will have our logo and navigation item. So let me add it at the bottom. So I'm selecting here mountains. So this is how it changes from normal to some attractive look. It gives a mountain shape at the bottom. If your design demands, you can also add it at the top as well, but this is something you can add as a CTA in between of the web page. As a hero section, I think for now bottom is fine. So whatever option, whatever shape you are choosing as a divider, you will get a sub option below it, so you can play around it whatever shape you are choosing. We have mountains, drops, clouds, zigzag, then we have pyramids, triangle, and lots of it is a daycare center, so for me clouds will work. Okay, so this is something we have with background color. Our second option is ready. Now let's check the third one. For a third option, let's use gradient. So I'm taking for this variation, I am taking 2-column flex box. Let me add space here. Okay, so I'm selecting the main container, going in the style and choosing a gradient. So I'm applying my first color, applying my second color. Okay, now on the right, I want to have a image. So I'm adding image. On the left, we want to show our content. So let's add it. Either you can duplicate or copy as well. Let me copy this and let me paste after this. Okay, so on this column, let's make it center. So this is our quick look with a gradient. Now with shape divider, we can differentiate a look a little bit. So let me add styling first. Here for button, I'm also using a gradient. So when you select a button, here you will find the option for gradient. So I'm choosing my first color and the second color. You can change the location of the color here. You can also change the type of gradient as well. Okay, so this is fine for me. Now to enhance more, again I am going to a shape divider and giving some shape. So I'm going to shape divider. I want my shape to be at bottom, so I'm selecting bottom, and here I am selecting a waves brush. Okay, so this is something I am getting. Now here you can change the width and height. So you can play around to get a different look. You can also flip it, and with this option you can also bring the shape at the front. Okay, this is fine with me. So this is our third variation with shape divider and gradient background. So let's see the final views of all. So for hero section with this content, we have three different look. This is how all looks. Now don't forget, whatever you are experimenting, please check responsiveness of section with mobile and tablet as well. Also keep in mind on page and off page SEO as well. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.